As often as possible, this is in the discretion of the referee, who is in sole charge. Round one getting underway. Champion Rodrigo Valdes in the lemon trunks, and the challenger who keeps his gloves up high, Ramon Mendez from Santa Fe, Argentina.
Valdes is also a very slow starter here, and I think that he'll stick around and try to pitch shots on the men to start out and see exactly what Mendez is going to do.
Valdes could be a deceiving fighter, Ken. He realizes that everybody thinks he's a slow starter. He may change that and open up in a hurry. Valdes has all the equipment, a good jab, a good hook, a classic right hand. The challenger's done most of the fighting so far, however, and those left hooks were hard. Ramon Mendez. The referee from Colombia, Humberto Castertes. You'll notice that the challenger is working the body. Both men are 28 years old. Valdes is 3 inches taller at 5'10".
Also, Valdes is known for his punching power, and he's able to take an individual out with just one shot, whereas his opponent usually goes into combination.
So far, the attack has been by Mendez, with Valdes scoring that one good punch. You'll hear most of the yelling for Valdes. Then Mendez has a few rooters here. He has been carrying the tack to Valdes. Valdes, who has such a good right hand, is solely using his left hook at the moment and the jab.
Also, Valdes seems to be just floating his jab out, trying to find his man, which I think is trying to set him up for a right hand.
Mendez keeps his gloves up reasonably high, protects the body with the elbow and the face with the glove. Valdes' gloves are a little bit lower with a minute to go in round one. A solid right that time by Valdes, and that definitely bothered the challenger.
There you have a perfect example of a solid right-hand shot with one shot, individual shot.
Valdes starting to open up. Those jabs hurt. Mendez ran right into that one. Over anxious is Valdes, and a solid punching by the challenger. Hooks and crosses. A very good first round here in Cali, Colombia, and the round is almost over. Only seconds to go in this round. There's the bell. Round two in Cali, Colombia for the World Boxing Council middleweight title. The champion, Rodrigo Valdes, in the lemon trunk, is opening up and trying for a knockout. The challenger, Ramon Mendez from Argentina. Trading, which is good for the champion. He's the puncher. Mendez is getting as much as he's taking. The boys are almost toe-to-toe, but they're fighting flat-footed. Rodriguez has been flat-footed all the way. Mendez up on his toes occasionally. Valdes has won 55 of the 61 fights. With 4 losses and 2 draws, he has scored 36 knockouts and was stopped once by Rudy Escobar in 1965, and Rudy is here this afternoon.
You notice the champion Valdes is finding his man with a good jab. From there he's going with the combination, the hooks, the right hand.
Mendez has been working the body more, switching occasionally that hook to the head. Jolting punching by the champion. That right hand has hurt, and there is down. Mendez is down. 4, 5, he's taken the mandatory 8 count. 7, 8. He takes the mandatory 8 count. The referee wipes off the glove. Trying for a knockout is Rodrigo Valdes. Mendez gamely trying to fight back. Mendez is still in there. He was down for the mandatory 8 count. Valdes has him in trouble. Valdes using every punch he's got. The hook, the uppercuts, both hands. A minute to go in the round. 1 minute to go. That punch was partially blocked. A hard hook to the jaw by Mendez. There he's still full of fight. This has been one of the finer fights of the year. Valdes has his man against the ropes in Valdes' corner. Mendez is a good fighter, no question about that. He's game and he can punch.
He's very game, very game.
Half a minute to go in the round. A terrific fight, and there goes Mendez down for the second time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's in trouble. He's wobbling. 9. Is he going to let him continue? Yes, he is. We've got 10 seconds to go in the round. A man cannot be saved by the bell. Mendez fighting back hard. There's the bell. And Mendez weathered the storm. Round 3. Now let us see if the challenger game, Ramon Mendez, can survive another round. He was down twice. You cannot be saved by the bell except in the last round. If you go down and the bell rings, you must arise by the count of 10 or be counted out.
And you'll also notice that round you had an example of the awesome punching power of this man Valdes. And also, he's landing everything right on point. He's pinpointing his shots well. This is going to be a telling factor later on in the fight.
Ken, every time I see Valdes, he looks a little bit better. He keeps getting better. But I'm surprised that Mendez can stand up under that punishment and fight back, Ken.
Well, I'll tell you, it shows that this man knows he only has one chance in a life, maybe, to become the champion of the world. He's out there, he's really game.
I think he's on his way again, Ken. That was a solid right, and it hurt. Valdes has all the good boxing equipment. 2 minutes left in the round. He's in trouble again.
He's in trouble, but he knows he's hurt and he's covering well and he's countering on the right time.
It's too early in the bout for Valdes to punch himself out. The referee keeps getting in our way.
You notice the challenger is keeping his gloves high, trying to ward off the shots of Valdes.
Valdes could find that body wide open. He's peppering him almost at will now. Valdes in the lemon trunks, as you know. That uppercut.
Very good.
Close to doing it. He is in real trouble now. Mendez trying to bob and weave out of trouble. He's as game as they come and has landed some good punches himself. A minute to go in round 3. It's scheduled for 15.
Valdes is picking his shots well, but as you notice, he's definitely a headhunter.
Yes, Mendez's body's wide open, Ken.
Some very good shots now would be right behind the elbows, which would bring the man's gloves down, which would in turn open his head more.
I noticed that Valdes is not rushing things, Ken. He's taking his time.
That's very true. He's
Half a minute to go in the round. 30 seconds.
He's picking his shots very well here.
It has been an amazing round for the challenger, 28 years old Ramon Mendez from Santa Fe, Argentina. He is mobbed, boxed, held, covered, and is still in there after an awesome beating in both rounds. Time almost over here. There's the bell. Round 4 in the Coliseo del Pueblo in Cali, Colombia. The challenger, Ramon Mendez, in the black trunks, has had 54 fights, winning 47, losing 7. He's had 28 knockouts. He was stopped once himself. He has won 6 in a row. He was down twice in the second round, took a beating in the third, and I am surprised that he's still fighting. But he's a game campaigner. He knows his way around in there.
I think that Mendez now is a little warmer. I think he's going to come on stronger. He's going to press the fight more. He feels that if he stands back and lets Valdes stick a shot, he can't be hurt.
How far in the bout would you think, Ken? Well, we'll hold it now. Mendez has been hurt again. 2 minutes to go on the round. That right hand almost upended him. But he's a gamester. He still fights back. I was going to say, how far into the bout would it have to go for Valdes to punch himself out?
Well, I don't think that he'll punch himself out in this fight. He's been trained by Gil Clancy, who's a very good trainer, and I think that he's in very good shape. And I feel that at the pace that he's going, that he will continue the whole fight at the same pace.
We saw Foreman punch himself out against Ali, remember?
These are two different individuals.
Valdes, a very calm champion. Confident, taking his time. He knows he can win this. And if he knows he doesn't win it early, he can win it late. So he's not throwing the wild ones. He is waiting for an opening to show and shake up this fellow again. And when he does, he'll give him the combination.
That's very true. He's stalking the man around and around the ring, taking these shots.
This has been a fast round, only a minute left.
I think that's also a negative factor on Valdes' part. Instead of setting the ring off on the man, he seems to be following him around and around the ring.
Mendez seems to be hurt again, but we've been saying that all along. Mendez short with that right lead. Half a minute to go in the round.
Mendez may be hurt, but he's very game and he's still fighting back.
It is round 4, scheduled for 15. Now he's got Valdes backing up. Only seconds to go in the round. In Cali, Colombia, the sports capital of Colombia. The champion, Rodrigo Valdes, in the light trunks. They are lemon-colored. The challenger, Santa Fe's favorite son, Ramon Mendez, Santa Fe, Argentina. If you joined us late, Mendez was down twice and almost out in the second round. Took a beating in the third, did a little bit better in the fourth. We are now coming up to the 1/3 portion of the fight. Scheduled for 15, a crowd of almost 20,000 roaring their approval of this good fight. For the first time, Valdes went into a dance, the alley shuffle.
If you notice, Valdes is getting a lot more confident now. He's starting to drop his hands a little bit. He's also taking a few more chances than he normally would. Also, his punches are very stiff, which is the first factor.
Valdes weighing 159.5, a half a pound under the middleweight limit, and he's got it there in trouble again. A minute and 45 seconds left to go in the round.
The crowd really likes everything that Valdes does here. Some of those shots are good, and again, some of the shots are being watered off by the man's glove.
They even steer when he misses over the head. A good counter puncher, Valdes. He's got all the boxing equipment. Some of that early body punishment that Valdes took in the first round could affect him later. It is very warm, particularly under these ring lights.
But you notice Valdes is still strictly head hunting. He very seldom throws a body shot.
He ran into a shot there that did him no good. A good countering right hand by Mendez. A minute to go in the round, round 5. Mendez taken up again, and he's down. The referee had to get between them. The count is about 4. 6, he's taking the mandatory 8 count. The mandatory 8 count, that is the 3rd time Mendez has been down in the fight. There is no 3 knockdown rule, by the way. And a man cannot be saved by the bell. Half a minute to go in the round. Round 5.
Mendez is keeping his guard very high, trying to ward up the punches, trying to throw a punch, keep one hand up, and counter with the other hand.
I think, Ken, though, he's fighting on nerve alone at this point. He's taking a lot of punishment. Valdes is raking him. 10 seconds to go in the round. Now Valdes is working the body. Mendez still game. Round 6 in Cali, Colombia. Rodrigo Valdes in the lemon or light trunk doing a fine job of defending his World Council middleweight title against Ramon Mendez, a sturdy challenger who has been down 3 times so far. Twice in the second round, once in the 5th, but he is still in there battling.
But also Mendez is a very good challenger, and the fight isn't over to the last bell, so the man is counted out. Very game. He's doing a wonderful job in this.
And as you said earlier, Ken, Valdes does cut around the eyes, and that's always a possibility.
That's very true, especially the left eye. So we'll watch throughout the fight and see if anything happens.
Just a slight swelling around that left eye. Mendez, despite the punishment he has taken, seemingly is unmarked.
Yes, I don't see any marks on the man, and he's also still very game.
Woman of left in round 6. Valdes has his gloves very low, hasn't he, Ken?
He's carrying his gloves very low. I think he's getting a little bit more careless now. He's aware that he can take the man out with one shot if he can get that shot. And also, Mendez is the part that puts pressure.
Every so often, the men to the block.
Valdes is also not showing very much respect for Mendez at this point.
Mendez, a very good counter-puncher. His punches don't have the steam that Valdes does. About a minute to go here in round 6. It is scheduled for 15 in Cali, Colombia. The referee, Humberto Caceres, has done a lot of counting so far.
Mendez's left eye is also swelling a little bit near the corner.
He's a kid fighter, though, and he's taking a punishment again, but fighting back every so often.
That's very true, and when you two men stand toe-to-toe like this and throw all these heavy blows, this is when it's really grueling and when it's really tough, and you have to be in shape.
Half a minute to go in the round. Those are hard, jolting punches by Valdes.
Very short, very stiff.
And a good one by Mendez.
Mendez is a very game individual. He's fighting back at all times.
Seconds to go.
Some people, they don't mean to waste.
Round 7 before some 20,000 fans in the Coliseo del Pueblo in Cali, Colombia. And the challenger, who has been taking an awful beating, is suddenly carrying the fight for the champion. The challenger, Ramon Mendez, 28 years old, from Argentina. The champion, Rodrigo Valdes, from Cartagena, Colombia, in the lemon or light trunk.
Flowing around Mendez's eye is growing a little worse. There's simply a lot of stiff punches from Valdes. It could be a telling fact later on in the fight that's swelling around the left eye.
Valdes himself has a slight swelling below the left eye. Mendez is making a contest of it, no question. He has stood up under the champion's punches, went down 3 times, but got up each time, and is still in there in round 7. 2 minutes left in this round. He's fighting a smart fight, Ken. Mendez is.
Fighting a very smart fight.
And he's nailing Valdes on the way in now, with pretty good right.
Very true. Now, the fact is, there's going to be one telling fact. We hope that Valdes does not punch himself out.
I've noticed that Valdes is off the ground sometimes when he throws his left hook. Not getting the power. Now he's got him in trouble again.
At the rate the fight is going now, Valdes is going to punch this man out of submission. He's going to win the fight.
About a minute and 15 seconds to go in the round.
Okay, Valdes is slowly wearing his man down with heavy punches.
He is.
It's a question of if he's going to be able to last the full length of the 15 rounds, throwing so many punches so heavy.
A minute to go in this round. And now Valdes looks as though he's trying to measure him, and he's working the body a little bit more. He's trying to bring down that guard.
That's true. I'm sure that in between rounds that Gil Clancy told the man, go to the kidneys a little bit, behind the elbows, try to get the man to drop his guard.
That right rocked him, and he's in trouble again. Mendez in real trouble with half a minute to go in the round. If he lasts this round, I'll be surprised, but I've been surprised before. Round 7 coming to a close.
Mendez is going to last this round.
There's still plenty of fight. He's covering up so much, though, he's hard to get a shot at now. He must be standing on nerve alone.
It was a very hard loading shot.
As they go back to their corners, Rodrigo Valdes is in the right-hand corner, and Ramon Mendez is in the left-hand corner. And even though Mendez has been down 3 times, he doesn't seem to show any signs of wear as he sits there. Rudy Escobar, the only man ever to knock out Ramon Mendez, or Rodrigo Valdes in 1965, is standing there with the microphone. That is the only time Valdes ever was stopped. We see Gil Clancy applying some water to his man on the right, and the manager of Ramon Mendez is working on him over on the left-hand side. Rico Agostino from Italy. About 5 seconds before the start of round number 8. Valdes always gets out there quickly, and here is round 8. Valdes in the light trunks, the lemon trunks. Mendez in the black trunks, the red border and stripes. We've passed the halfway mark of this 15-round bout in Colegio del Pueblo.
If you notice at the start of every round, Mendez comes out, he applies the pressure. In the end, Valdes tends to wear him down with the stiff punches, and he's back in the same old groove by the end of the round.
Well, Mendez will be dangerous. He has scored 28 knockouts.
That's true, he can be dangerous, but Valdes is showing less respect every round. He's starting to gain more confidence in his punching power and in how he can pinpoint his shots and land them almost at will at where he wants on Mendez.
Also, Kenny's working the body now and working it hard. 2 minutes to go in this round.
If you'll notice, Mendez punches has nothing in him now. He's just really placing him out there.
He's still trying, fighting a backing up fight, covering up, mostly on the rope. Not giving Valdes a good shot at his chin. Valdes' most devastating punch has been the short right uppercut.
Valdes is slowly wearing his man down, throwing the heavy artillery, and it's a matter of time until Mendez just gives out, I think.
Mendez was down twice in the 2nd round, once in the 5th round.
That's very true, and if you'll also notice that Mendez's left eye is almost swollen shut now.
Mendez is starting to get a little bit gun-shy. He's starting to wince as he takes the punishment. And he's just going out with his punches now. A minute to go in the round. They go fast. 3-minute rounds. Valdes in charge all the way. The crowd senses the chill, and they go for one. Mendez down, and Valdes trips over him. A mandatory 8 count again.
Mendez is trying to indicate a low blow, but I'm sure that everyone's
Mendez is bleeding from the mouth. Mendez bleeding from the mouth. Down for the 4th time. almost a minute to go, and there goes Mendez down again.
Don, also, I think that Mendez's nose is broken. It looks very, very
He
bad.
is wobbling. They may have to stop it. They may, no, he's letting him go on so far. He asked him if he wants to go on. Now it's all over. The winner by a knockout, Rodrigo Valdes, defending his World Council Middleweight Championship here in the Coliseo del Pueblo. There he is being congratulated by Gil Clancy, his manager. And the ring is being stormed by police and spectators alike. It was an exciting fight, even though it was one-sided. Rocky Valdes has defended his World Middleweight title, the World Boxing Council title, for the second time. He knocked out Graciantona in France last November, and he has knocked out the challenger, Ramon Mendez, now. In this fight, Valdes was up there all the way. The first round was even, but after that it was all Valdes. This is Don Dunphy speaking from Cali, Colombia.